Sure.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy TZ and I'm back with another video. So yeah, this video I'm doing a light tip on my boy. Say hi to the camera.
What's up, man?
So yeah, YouTube, I'm doing a light tip on his on both sides and the back of his head. Yeah, I hope you like the video.
Let's go.
So yeah, YouTube, we're back with another video. As you can see, my guy is looking rough, and yeah, we're ready to transform him. So let's go. So yeah, the first thing you want to do is you want to prep up the hair. You want to make sure the hair is nice and neat. At least take your comb to pick out the hair and stretch it out to its maximum potential, make it nice and neat. So when you are going to set your gardening, whatever you're going to do, you're going to go in nice and neat. You won't go in rough. Like I've always said, if you start up on a rough walk, you end up with a rough result. Or if you start up on a neat walk, you're gonna end up with a neat result. So my 1.5 guard, I'm going with the grain with my lever fully closed. As you can see, after combing the hair out, I'm going through, and I'm going to do this couple of times to make sure the hair goes down to the original 1.5 length of the hair. So yeah, the first thing is creating our about line, which is the first guideline. As you can see, with my lever fully closed, I'm creating the about line. I don't want it to be harsh, so I'm just taking my time to create the about line. So with my lever open, I'm creating my second guideline about half an inch, not too much, not too high. Yeah, so I'm creating my second guideline, which the lever is open, and now after that I'm going to blend out the line. As you can see, I'm pointing out to the line, and yeah, I'm going to start blending out the line. I'll raise the lever fully closed, and then I'll flick below the line to the line, and then as I'm going higher, I reduce the lever and make sure it's well transitioned. The next step is using your number one guard with the lever fully open. I am taking it up about close to an inch this time around, so that there can be space for easy blending. So this time around, I'm just taking it about close to an inch. Remember, some hair are quite stubborn, so you have to go over it again and again. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing right here. Now with the lever fully closed, I'm flicking out below the line to the line. You understand? You have to do it. You have to make sure you do it like that, or else you cut too deep, and it's in such cases is there's no remedy for it. So you have to make sure you take your time. You have raised the lever fully closed, and I am flicking below the line to the line, making sure there is easy transition from the second guideline to the first guideline. So I noticed the number one guard couldn't actually take out that line there, so I decided to use my classic number one guard, which is that I'm using it as my zero guard. Some might say it's 0.5, but I'm kind of using it like that because the teeth of the guard are quite thin. So I'm using that to flick out and blend out that line which I've created with my number one guard. Now, as I'll show you with my comb, you can see there's a thick hair between that side and the other side, between the parotid ridge and that side. So there's a need for easy transition. So I'll use my number two guard to actually flick and debunk that side of the hair to make sure it's a little bit lighter and softer. Then after that, I'll go in with my 1.5 guard to soften it. Then I'll blend it out. Now my number one guard, I'll be going with the grain this time around with the lever fully open, and then later with the lever fully closed. This is actually to bring down and carefully debunk that side of the hair I want to flick out. Then with the number one guard with the lever fully open, I'll carefully flick out the side. Remember, you want to use the corner of your blade while doing this. Whenever you are doing a taper, you should avoid using the full blade. Or whenever you are doing any kind of haircut, avoid using the full blade, because in case you might definitely make mistakes. So you definitely want to use the corner of your blade while working on any part of the hair. So basically what you've done to the side taper side is what you do to the neck taper, which is the same thing. Create your first bowed line, your first guideline, which is the bowed line, then you create your second guard line with the lever fully open. You create it, and then you blend it out with your number one guard, your 1.5, and your number two guard to carefully debunk and make sure there is easy transition. So if you've gotten this far in the video and you're enjoying the video, please, I'd like you to please give it a thumbs up. Please smash the like button. Please, for the new ones watching this video, please, I implore you to please subscribe to my channel to help the channel algorithm, and please share, and please leave a notification on, leave the notification bell on. Thank you very much. So I decided to add mousse to his hair. This was to actually lay the hair down and make it lay down as flat as it could, because his hair was quite stubborn. So I needed to lay the hair down and make sure it's nice and actually neat. So after adding the mousse, I'm going to make sure I brush the hair a couple of times and brush the hair, and then I'm going to add my wig cap to his hair for about 15 minutes so the hair can dry up. Yeah, so with 15 minutes gone, I'm detailing the hair. I'm making sure that I'm cleaning up any kind of thing that I've not done so far. Yeah, so I'm lining up the back of his hair. I'm lining up the taper fade. So as you normally do, you have to line up, and I actually use my powder to actually trace out the hair. Some people might ask, why am I always using powder? Just like the normal, the barbers use pencil and all of that to conceal the lineup. I use my powder to actually trace it out and make it look a little bit more crispy. The first thing you must always do before you line up the front hair, you have to make sure you prep up the hair. Make sure I'm using my number one guard to bring down the residuals at the front of the hair, the thick areas, to make sure they all lie down as neat as possible. So I'll be spraying my aftershave on his hair so it can make the hair stay at one place, and I'll brush them down, make sure it's dried and neat. Now while lining up the hair, I always like to start from the middle. Like I've always said, I'm taking my time with my trimmer. I'm starting from the middle to the side, make sure it's crispy as possible. Then when I'm using my powder to follow up to make sure I trace out the line. Then when I get to the vertical bar, I tilt my clipper to 90 degree, and I make sure I bring out the line up at the vertical bar, and then I'm doing a little C curve at that area. It's not so visible, but I'm just making it show over there. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing to the other side. I'm taking it from the center to the other side, and I'm also checking both sides to make sure they are well symmetrical. So yeah, I'm with my trimmer, as you can see, the hairline is coming out crispy, coming out neat. So yeah. So as you've seen before, his hairline is quite light and not easily visible. So I'm using my hair fiber as a means of enhancement to actually bring out the hairline and make it pop out. So yeah, after that, you can see I took my trimmers and I traced the hairline back to make it more crispy, because you might have done any mistakes. So I'm using my trimmer to trace out the hairline and make it more crispy. This is fire, man. As you can see, fire. So yeah, I've always said it's the responsibility of a barber to make his client look good. My guy came in here and actually asked for the haircut because he was looking so rough. So yeah, without further ado, yeah, here's the haircut, my people. So YouTube, here is the haircut. As you can see, my boy is looking good, looking nice, looking clean. Actually, I tried my best to give him this taper because he has been asking for it for a minute. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, please subscribe for the new ones. Please like it and please share my video. So yeah, I'm on Instagram as tz_cuts. You can just follow my Instagram, it's right there. So thanks for watching. Peace and love.
I just want to shout out to all the beautiful ladies.
Yeah.
My number is 08155. Shut up! I mean, what will you gain in this life if Tizi do not give you an haircut?